Hello everyone, back to English class with me. Today, we are going to discuss an article with the title Four Major Styles of Architecture in Indonesia by Lutfi Saxena. Are you ready? When you first read the article at glance, you can scan the article and find out that the four major styles of architecture in Indonesia are traditional architecture, religious architecture, colonial architecture, and post-independence architecture. When you skim the article, you can find out three main points in each architecture style. The first one is the background, the second one is the characteristics, and the last one is the examples. Now, while watching this video, you can skim and scan the article and highlight the important points. First, traditional architecture. Traditional architecture is indigenous culture, meaning that it is original and native. The traditional houses in Indonesia are called rumah adat. Indonesia consists of many islands. That's why the traditional houses vary across regions. However, they still share similarities, especially related to the local materials used in building the houses. The local materials used are fiber, bamboo, and timber. Besides having similar materials, traditional houses also share similarity in its construction, which is the use of sloping roofs. Some houses were also built on stilts. This is to adapt the climate in Indonesia, which is hot and wet. Stilts can protect from moisture, reduce the risk of waterborne disease, and they are able to absorb shock waves as well. The second architecture is religious architecture. In Indonesia, there are many religions, and therefore, religion becomes an integral part of people's lives. Prambanan Temple in Jogja is built due to the influence of Buddhism and Hinduism. Prambanan Temple has the characteristics of tall and pointed roofs with carving. Meanwhile, Islamic architecture can be found in Java and Sumatra, such as the Great Mosque of Demak with pyramid-shaped and Baitur Rahman Mosque with minarets and domes. These two pictures of churches in Semarang and in Jakarta are the examples of colonial architecture. At that time, Dutch used masonry and brick to build houses. They also built canals with row houses. However, it was disastrous. Therefore, they tried to use local elements and structure and adjust to the climate in Indonesia. The last is post-independence architecture. As what you can see in the pictures, Balairung Hotel and Aceh Tsunami Museum, the buildings are modern with glass, steel, and concrete. In fact, the buildings combine the local culture and the modern one. Yay! So that's it for the summary of the article. I hope you can follow my short explanation. And now it's time for us to do paraphrasing. Do you still remember the three techniques you can use to paraphrase? Right. The first one is use synonyms. The second one, change the order of the words. And the last, use different grammar. Actually, there are still many ways to paraphrase. But in this video, we're going to learn and try to use these three techniques. Don't worry, I give some examples here. These examples are taken from some students' words. Now, please read the original sentence and then the paraphrased sentence. Do you know which technique used for paraphrasing? Now, here we can see that the technique used is changing the order of the words. So, we can see that in the first sentence or in the original sentence, it is started by writing down known as the rumah adat. But in the paraphrase sentence, it becomes in the last part. Blah 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 are known as the rumah adat. So it means the order of the words is changed. Okay, what about this one? Here we can see that besides changing the order of the words, he also used different grammar, which is by changing the parts of speech. In the original sentence, the word is characterized. And in the paraphrased sentence, characterized is changed into characteristic. So that's why the parts of speech are different. The last. First, she changed the order of the words. Right? You can check by yourself that the order of the words is changed. And then she also used different vocabulary. Okay, can you find the different vocabulary? Nah, and then the last, she also used different grammar. Okay, now this time you can try to find out by yourself about the changes that this student made. Okay, so what do you think about it? Paraphrasing is easy, right? Okay, so now it's your turn to do paraphrasing. Please read the article again and then try to use the techniques that we have learned so far and then try to paraphrase the sentences. Okay, do your best. Good luck.